How you doing, guys? Big Mate Danskull here again today. Back once again, last minute rush, trying to get this stream up for 6:30. My sister slowed me down a bit tonight. I say unfortunately, like, it was good to see her and everything, but my skin is looking weird today. I've changed the position of the main studio light, if you like. I've turned it on its side rather than lengthways that it was. I've turned it that way, so it's long that way now. And I think it's just make it bouncing off my head and affecting the camera a lot, because big baldy man. I can't see the chat at the minute because I'm trying to just delete some old. Let me just close that, and then I can unplug my phone and get my phone out of the way. I'm trying to delete. I tried to schedule the stream 10 minutes ago, and then I went into YouTube to find the scheduled stream and start streaming onto that stream, but. Yeah, I'm just checking. Yeah, I'm not muted or anything. Yeah, so I've just had a bit of a faff around for the past 10 minutes trying to get the stream actually going live. So now I'm just going to my studio and deleting the stream that I had scheduled. But for some reason, when I wanted to go live, it couldn't find that scheduled stream. It looked like I'm a little bit laggy, but normally about 7 o'clock it picks up slightly. So let me see my content. And then I want to delete live. Come on. Yeah, my computer's finding everything hard to cope with at the minute. I'll just delete this one. Details. I don't want details, I want edit. Can I delete on this page? Oh, I can't see it. I might have to do this after the stream if I can't see it. Let's go back. I think you can just select it and then click delete at the top, if I remember rightly. Select. And more actions. Delete permanently should be there. If it wants to keep up with me. Delete forever! Yes! Delete forever! Right, so I'm working on some Sisters of Battle tonight. I understand that deleting forever can't be done. Yes, but I had to start another stream, didn't I? Because YouTube's stupid. Yeah, I think what will help is if I change this backdrop to white. But I said that on last night's stream, and I've not had a chance to do it yet. So last night's Twitch stream. If you're not following me on Twitch, follow there should be a link in the description below to my Twitch. If you want to see me streaming more often, I stream at the minute on Twitch on Monday nights. Still getting used to the new job and everything. It pays better than my last job, but the hours are much longer. I did 58 hours last week. I just got my payslip for last week, so yeah, you get paid overtime and everything. But I think it might be just too tiring for me. I'm gonna have to wait and see. But I'm pretty knackered at the minute. I was thinking just before I started here. I was thinking I might have to stop doing these Tuesday live streams. Right, we've got some people in the chat, and I've got the chat back up now. That's good. Evening, Gary Knox. Evening, Essex Boys. Evening, The Bard. Yeah, Bard. Evening, Rivets and Daka. Yeah, that's everyone in the chat so far. Hey up. I'm dying, boys. Bloody slipped on ice and put my back out. Been eating tramadol all day. I'm a bit out my Kepler. Right, fantastic. I keep missing you on Twitch. Don't worry, mate. It's Monday nights. Monday nights are 7 on Twitch at the minute. That's all it is. I will probably do the odd one from time to time, just impromptu one. I was thinking about doing a Saturday daytime one because I tend to do a little bit of hobby on Saturday daytime anyway. So I was thinking about doing a Saturday daytime one, but then because I've been so busy the past few weekends, I've not kind of gotten into that rhythm yet. What I might do though is switch my YouTube stream to Saturday daytime, and then my so switch my YouTube stream to Saturday daytime, and then do a YouTube video on Sunday, and then stream on Twitch on Monday. Something like that. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm just juggling it round in my head to try and work out what's best, and I won't know until I've properly got into the swing of things in the new job. Yes, everyone else is wishing you well, Bard, but I forgot to do it. I hope you get better soon, mate. Because I was first delivery this morning in work. I drive down this road. It's I deliver windows, like window frames and stuff. Sometimes they're glazed, most of the time they're not, and doors, composite doors, and whatever. And I drove down this road, and then as I pulled up at the side of the road, it's to this guy's house. He's a private window fitter. So I pull up at the side of the road, and my truck sort of goes into the gutter a bit, and then I feel it sort of skid and slip, and I'm like, flipping heck, I'm going to slip as soon as I get out of this truck. Got my feet on the ground. Thankfully, didn't slip, but I could feel how slippy it was underfoot. I was like, flipping heck, it's going to be tricky this. So I got everything off. Woke the guy up because it was like 7:20 and he wasn't awake. I was like, what's wrong with people? So I was, I got the windows off and everything. Then I went down the road, which is down a bit of a slope, to turn around in this big turning bit at the bottom. And as I get down there, I realise my truck's just slipping round sideways. I'm like, flip, no. So I turned it, and then I basically reoriented my truck, and then I went to go up the hill, but I couldn't get up the hill, and it's not that steep, this hill. But my truck starts sliding over to the side of the road where there's a slope and a gutter. How you doing, Bazaway? Welcome to the chat. So my truck starts slipping over to the road where there's a slope into the gutter, the camber of the road. And then I sort of just slide into the curb. Luckily, there's no cars around in this turning circle, which there was last week when I first went to it. But this week there wasn't. So I kind of had a bit of area to play with. So I'm bouncing off the curbs, and then I roll back down the hill and had another run at it. I sort of just went into the curb again. I thought I don't want to hit that person's garden wall there. So then I rolled back down the hill again, tried to reposition it slightly differently this time. And then I went into the curb, but instead of stopping, I just kept going, and I sort of bounced the truck off the curb and in the gutter and all the way up the hill to where I had a bit more traction. It was exciting. It was dangerous. And it was crazy. Loved them Knack McFeagles. What's a Knack McFeagle? Love the Knack McFeagle bard. I'm guessing it's a Scottish thing. Recommend Lords and Ladies by Terry Pratchett for the Knack McFeagles taking for pure Scottish silly words. Okay. I watched it over Christmas as well. I just want to tell people this because I used to love Wurzel Gummidge when I was a kid. It was like repeats when I was a kid, I think. And I watched the Wurzel Gummidge they made this year. They made like 2 last year and 1 this year. With what's his name? The guy that used to be in The Office and he's in Britannia and stuff. So he's playing Wurzel Gummidge, and I watched it this year, and it's not Scottish, but it's like a really weird way of talking. Saucy and Auntie in Wurzel Gummidge. She's mental. She's crazy, and she swears like a sailor. But she doesn't really say real swear words because it's obviously a kids' TV program. So she says like words that sound like they could be swear words and stuff. It's very exciting. There can only be 1,000. 2,000p Emperor's children are Fabius Bile. My COVID-19 army is done. Odd Steiner S. Siverson in the chat. Welcome. 2,000 points Emperor's children and Fabius Bile. I'm gutted. I filmed a how-to video and went to upload and the footage deleted. That is a nightmare, mate. Oh, I let out a little laugh there, but it was a nervous laughter because I feel your pain. It wasn't a real laughing at your misfortune. I saw Wurzel Gummidge when it was new. I bet you did, mate. I bet you did. You've been around a while, haven't you? They dug you up out the ground, didn't they? In Argentina somewhere, like the famous Titanosaur that has been suggested it may have been the largest creature to ever have walked the earth. One of the Patagonian sauropods, one of the famous Patagonian sauropods. I saw that on BBC News this morning before I left for work. I think it was BBC News. Yeah, because I was watching them on Thingy. Yeah. Well, it was like 4 in the morning, 4:30, something like that. Don't like the new Wurzel Gummidge. Oh, you don't like it? I think it captures the spirit of the original, although I don't really remember the original. I just vaguely remember watching it when I was a kid and stuff. So I've not shared this anywhere, have I? Should I share this stream places? Yeah, I'll share this stream places. I'll be with you in 2 ticks, and we'll get some miniatures painted, hopefully, to completion. Fingers crossed. I think I'll go till 8 tonight, because I'm feeling a little tired, so I don't think I can keep the energy up. And then I'll nip on over to Let's Make It Orky's Twitch stream. So if anyone wants to nip on over there with me post this stream, feel free to do so. But don't feel obliged if you've got other things to do. Happened to me twice, Baz says Gar. Bad times, mate. Bad times, lads. Where am I sharing this stream? Well, I've deleted that one now, so that's no good. Right, here we go. Share. Copy link. Bam. Let's share it in a couple of Facebook groups. Chilling Wargamers 1 and the Eddie Beer Wargamers Unification group. Streaming now. YouTube. Getting the challenge done. Exclamation mark. Come join in the chat. And cheer me on. Exclamation mark. Paste. Copy. Oh no. Streaming now is what I've said. STREAMING. Copy. Post. Back. Unification. Photo. Bam. Next. Paste. Bam. Post. Whoa! Something happened. What happened? I can't see anything. I'm guessing someone subscribed or something. Thank you very much to whoever may have just subscribed. I don't know who it was, but yeah, something just happened. Oh, I should open... No, I'm not going to open it. Right, let's go desk down. Boom. Oh no, that's pointing in the wrong direction. Going in the wrong direction. Going in the wrong direction. Right, what is this music all about? I've noticed I've not got whatchamacallit open. Hey, wait a minute. It's not open, is it? That's why. Right, let me minimise that and let me maximise this. See if it... No, it's not come up. I'm just going to have a fiddle with my settings. I'm not going to get any painting done on this stream, am I? Properties. This one. Okay. Boom. Done. Let me go to that one as well and just... Ah, that's in there. Good. Right. Desk down. Boom. Yeah. There's my little circle for where I've got to paint if I want it to be on camera. Look at that. Magical. Right. Let's see if we can get this focus set. And then I shall begin painting. I'm enjoying how these are turning out. Oh, I need to get Thingy open as well, actually. I need to get that YouTube vid open that I was using. Live streaming, channel content, YouTube. I want to search for something here. Just go to regular YouTube. I want to get back to regular YouTube. Click on that. See, no, that's a studio dashboard. I don't want that. YouTube is hard sometimes. Right, anyway, let's get this camera set. Desk down cam, that's what we want. Properties. Configure video. Right, shift that over there. Move that there. Grab that. Pardon me, you dirty pig. Wow. It really irritates me that every time I have to set this focus, I can't keep it set for some reason. Oh no. That's a little surprising. There. There. That'll do. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. Now, let me just click on that. Yeah, it's about right. Alright, let's go back to YouTube main. Get some water down me. Woo. They don't want me in work till 8 tomorrow, so technically I could have a lion if I wanted one. I don't think I want to change my sleep schedule though, because if I change my sleep schedule, I feel like, oh, that's a big dirty pool mark, isn't it? Oh, didn't spot that. I feel like if I change my sleep pattern, basically, I won't get up on Thursday for whatever ridiculous o'clock that they'll want me up. Argent Shroud. Order the Argent Shroud. Oh, no. Bam. So, I've basically been following Juan Hidalgo Miniatures heavy contrast tutorial to try and get these to this level. I didn't completely follow it because I didn't follow it from the start because I didn't know this video existed. But then I found it after I'd already started painting them, and I kind of followed it from like halfway through. So it's kind of like a bastardized version of his paint scheme, but it's a lovely result he gets. He uses a lot of edge highlighting though, which I won't be doing because I want to get these painted a little bit quick. So yeah, I'll Flesh Tearers red on the bolt guns. Don't need to worry about that, I've already done that. Oh, what's he doing here? Wildwood contrast medium. Oh wow, that's an interesting approach, but I suppose he needs to make it different. Okay, right, that's going to be fun. Okay, so my next step I'm going to do is the parchment, and I'm going to mix 4:1 contrast medium and wildwood, and I'm also going to just get this back up so I can see the chat again. Where is my contrast medium? It's here. Wow. Cha-ching! Evening Pickle Jar, welcome. One of my alerts went off, but I don't have an alert set up. So I don't know what it was. Hopefully it was something exciting, like somebody subbing to me or somebody donating £1 billion to me. Something like that would be, you know, ideal really, because then I could not go to work for the rest of the year. At least. If somebody donated £1 million to me, I'd set up a proper YouTube studio and stuff, because I've still got my lorry license, so I could just go on agency and drive 1 day a week lorries or something like that and earn like 200 quid or 100 quid, you know, somewhere between 100 and 200 quid, something like that, and I could do YouTube more or less full time. That'd be brilliant. My mate said to me, you should become a full-time YouTuber, and I said, you know what, I'm starting to consider it with this new job and it being as tiring as it is. I'd love to be able to become a full-time YouTuber at this moment in time, because I'm finding it hard work, frankly, at the minute. But like I said, once I settle into it, hopefully things will improve for me. If I didn't say it already, evening the Pickle Jar. I think I said it already there. I think I did. Let's get rid of that, because we don't need that anymore, I don't think. Oh, I thought there was something missing from my Streamlabs then, but it's not. It's only, it appears on Twitch, the chat box that pops up there. I've still got a bunch of Rogue Trader Orcs to get rid of and sell. Oh, I was talking about your Rogue Trader Orcs last night. Speak to, I think it was mostly Zen that was that I was speaking to last night about them, mate. So speak to mostly Zen if you see him in the chat ever, or if you yeah, speak to mostly Zen basically, because I think he's got a load of old orcs and he might be on the lookout for more. I think he's picking up 1 or 2 here and there basically. So mostly Zen might be in the market for some. What's that? What am I getting an alert for now? Is someone gone live on Twitch? Oh, it's probably Let's Make It Orky because it's almost 7 o'clock. So if you want to watch something a bit more interesting than me, oh no, it's Ryboog on Twitch. If you want to watch something a bit more interesting than me, nip on over to Twitch and watch Ryboog. I think a lot of people don't like Twitch. Let me know in the chat. I think that was 3, and that's 4. Let's go a bit more than that. A lot of people don't like Twitch because the apps are kind of glitchy, I find. Some of the apps are, not all of them. Right, and then we need some wildwood. Wildwood. I keep putting my phone down in a position that I need to move immediately. Oh, and by the way, in case you didn't see my Twitch stream last night, Just want to show you a little. This is what I'm going to be unboxing on Sunday's video. Get out of the way, you stupid woman. It's got a W on it. What could that mean? I'm not going to be doing a live unboxing. Void Captain Bazooka, welcome to the chat. Yes. Yeah, so Twitch, let me know in the chat, is there a reason you're not watching on Twitch? Is it because the apps are glitchy? Because I think the apps are glitchy. And like especially on older Apple devices, I've got like a really old iPad, about 10 years old probably, and it really struggles to deal with Twitch. But then, yeah, I know a fair few of you actually do come along to the Twitch streams, but others don't seem to pop on over. Just out of curiosity, I'm not trying to catch you out or accuse you of not supporting me or anything like that. But it's, for me, it feels like such an easy way to stream, and it seems to have like a few more bells and whistles that YouTube are slowly getting. Dave Dog, welcome to the chat. The YouTubers slowly getting these bells and whistles, but they're a little behind the times. It's things like affiliate on Twitch is now like having members on YouTube. Yeah, so they are slowly catching up with various things, I'd say. I don't know whether to try. I'll see how it comes out on the parchment first. That one's got no parchment on. I was very disappointed then. The first model I pick up and it's not got anything on that I need. That's got nothing on. There's hardly any parchment. And I've mixed loads of this because I used a wash brush. That is too dark, is it not? Oh, that's too much, that. Alright, I'll go back to that and take some of it off. This is 4 parts contrast medium to 1 part wildwood, and it still looks really dark. It doesn't look like that on Juan Hidalgo's video, I've got to say. Being a little bit careful here and there. I was over on Merseyside again today, sort of Southport area this time. I say Merseyside, I don't know if Southport's in Lancashire, but St Helens and Southport, I'd class that as all sort of Scouse territory. Yes. So that's where I was delivering today. And yesterday, where was I? I was on Merseyside, I think. Was I on Merseyside yesterday? I've completely forgotten all my runs from yesterday. Someone asked me about a door I delivered yesterday as to whether I actually delivered it, and I said I don't know. I don't know the runs yet. So he asked me about with the customer's name. I said I don't know. I couldn't tell you what I delivered to each one yet. Yeah, I was on Merseyside yesterday because I remember the first 2 drops. One was in Prenton. I went to Speak today as well. Very interesting. I'm gonna have to lose some of this. I might try it on the gun holsters though. I might try this as well. Let's see if we can take some of that off because I'm worried that's just a little dark. I've gone onto the fabric of the cloth there. Yeah, no, you know what? It looks different, so it's just like proper age. It looks like, I don't know, it looks almost like leather to me, this, rather than parchment. And I want to attempt to paint that leather this colour. Well, I'm tempted to do it anyway. Right. I don't know what you're talking about, Bard. If she bugs me once more, I might just give her a skinhead. Right, let's see where we're up to here. Oh, right, so I remember saying hello to Pickle. Back in a bit. Sorry, no worries, Gar. Anyone interested in the new Warhammer Quest game? The vampire theme looks awesome in my opinion. Yeah, to be fair, Gary, it looks fantastic. This Cursed City it's called, isn't it? Warhammer Quest Cursed City or something. What's the city called? It's got like one of these vampiric names. Sort of Transylvanian or faux Transylvanian. That's not got the right colour on that. I'm just going to go over this bit of parchment here. I'm a bit worried this will look too similar to the pole that she's holding. But I'm going to go over it with Wildwood. Yeah, that's too dark for that. I'll leave it for now. And I might go back in and address it later. When I say later, I mean like 5 years down the line, maybe. It's because it's over the Mechanicus Standard Grey. It just looks more or less the same colour as the. Actually, it does look a different colour to the pole. It looks almost black though. I'm not too bothered about that. I didn't realise how little parchment there was on these when I mixed up that wash. Bard, when you said on Twitch, were you talking about Zen? Mostly Zen, or he was in my Twitch stream last night, so he's in Twitch and he comes into YouTube fairly often as well. And if you ever watch the 40k Epic Narrator on Twitch, you'll often see him pop up in his streams because he's been working on some of Zen's orcs, and he's in Chilling Wargamer streams quite frequently as well on YouTube. Oh yeah, that's much better than the other one, I think. That it's gone on much more lightly. It's all about the amount I had on the brush, I think. That's nice. Not bad, not bad. Definitely a different colour to the thingy as well, which is always good. I'm not speaking in full sentences tonight. Feeling lazy. Yeah, the vampire theme for Cursed City looks absolutely fantastic, Gary. And I think for me, the Underworld's warband as well. I love that warband. I have to get that warband because I just want to paint those miniatures. The one I'm least looking forward to painting is probably the one a lot of people are least looking forward to painting. The one that's got the bat wings. It looks kind of like a character from Gargoyles to me. I was watching it with a bunch of people on Discord, and that's the first thing I said. Or the first thought that popped into my head was it looks like one of the characters from Gargoyles, the 90s TV show, which is now on Disney Plus. I noticed it before when I was queuing up WandaVision. Oh, you got a full Slanesh demon army to shift along as well. Bad times. Yeah, quest looks interesting just for the minis alone, Gary. Yeah, that's I agree. That just based on the first 2 minis we've seen, it looks like it's going to be a really cool game to just pick up, especially for the painters out there. Actually, they're looking good now. They're drying a bit. Yep, I'm digging it. That's probably going to be a bit dark, so I'm going to take a little away if I can. That's going to leave a tide mark, but never mind. Right, what I was tempted to do was try and do this. Oh, I thought I was touching it, and I was like, it looks like I'm touching it, doesn't it? I'm not. I'm almost a full centimetre away from that. Yeah, so I was tempted to do the holster in this colour as well, but I feel like now I've got it on the parchment, I shouldn't put it on the holster. I think I mentioned this on last week's stream. If I did a stream last week, I can't remember. But I know Sean Gately, when one of his first rules of painting was don't fall asleep when you're streaming. No, it wasn't. That's one of my rules of streaming, but I just kind of like zoned out then. One of his first rules of painting was use a different tone of brown for each brown thing you're painting. So if you're painting a staff, use one tone. If you're painting a belt, use another tone. If you're painting hair, use another tone, depending if the texture changes. So if you're painting hair versus if you're painting leather, then change the tone of paint. And that applies to all colours, not just browns, but you know, just that's an easy example to give you. Right. Was thinking of getting the Chaos Warband. They look very old school. My phone's going off, but I can't see my phone now. There it is. Just want to check that's nothing important. I don't think it is. Other than Let's Make It Okay and The Dark Artisan both streaming on Twitch. And Warhammer have started a rerun as well. So, you know, if you want to watch any of that, feel free. I don't mind. What's this? Oh, Eldritch Architect. Ah, cool. Follow back. Eldritch Architect, if you're looking for another streamer on Twitch, he's a good streamer. Fun, cool, chilled streams. He's got such a baby face as well, even with his beard. But yeah, I'm going to follow back because he's just followed me on Instagram. Follow back, pal. Alright, let's get these sisters painted, shall we? I don't know what colour to do next. That's such a tough decision. Oh my giddy aunt. I feel like I've just wasted a load of wild wooden contrast medium there. That's how GW get you. Use the medium. Use the medium. Right, I'm going to go through the chat because I know I've missed a load of it. Love the look of the new vampires, says Clint. Yeah, looking forward to seeing more of the minis. The new vamps look great. Might have to pick them up just to paint. That's exactly what I was thinking, as I've stated earlier. Pardon me. I was thinking exactly the same, Gary. Why is it the minute you sit down to watch something, they suddenly need you to do something? It's a little bugger, isn't it? £1 billion stream over party, off to party. Stream over, off to party. Yeah. If that was £1 billion donation and I'm still streaming, what am I even doing with my life? She bugged me once more. I might just give her a skinner. Do it, mate. Do it. Whoosh, says Void Captain Bazooka. Hello all. Whoa, it just jumps ahead there, the Chatteroony. I was up to where Essex Boy says, mostly Zen or the Epic Narrator. Both love them old school orcs. Yeah, so Zen was painting, sorry, Epic Narrator was painting old school orcs for mostly Zen on some of his recent streams. I think he's finished them all now. But yeah, he was painting them for Zen. Evening, Dave, says Essex. Hey, VCB, says Essex. Essex is greeting everyone left, right and centre as they all pop in. Twitch is a hodgepodge of bells and whistles, and I don't like it, says Dave Dog. No worries, mate. Yeah, it's a bit different, and it takes a bit of getting used to, and I was really sort of against it at first, but I actually prefer it now to YouTube, although I get I think I get a much more consistent turnout in the chat and everything with you guys on YouTube. So that's why I'm still doing the YouTube streams, because I enjoy the YouTube streams. It's just something about the Twitch streams, it just feels a little better to me. But it's like, it's not the crowd, it's not the consistency or anything like that. I don't know what it is. Just like just the bells and whistles, I think. Oh, Twitch works on my phone. Twitch works on my phone too, and I can because I've got a desktop computer. I'll sit at my computer and watch it and paint, and this is where I do most of my hobby. So that's why I've started finding it easier, because I actually started hobbying at my computer desk, which is what I'd planned to do kind of, but never kind of got round to doing. So when I got a few studio things for Christmas, the backdrop and the bit more lighting and stuff, I started doing more streams, and I started streaming on Twitch over Christmas, the Christmas break. I wish I'd started it at the start of the Christmas break instead of the end, but I didn't have all my studio set up yet. But anyway, yeah. So I find I always come in here in the evenings and paint and watch YouTube videos or Twitch, but I found also I'm falling behind on a lot of YouTube videos. I'm not getting any painting done here tonight, am I? This is why I like to finish at 8 and then watch Orky's stream till like 9:30, 10, something like that, because it actually gives me a chance to paint, because the chat's very active on a Tuesday night quite frequently. Soz missed out the door when, I'm not sure what you missed. I don't think you missed much, Bard. Hi Essex. Twitch works on my phone. Void Captain Bazooka, what happened to your painting? Ain't seen any posts from you on Dicey's Discord. Has Dicey got a Discord? I'll have to check out one of his vids. Oh, Twitch seems a bit busy for me. A bit too busy. Too many things buzzing around on screen. Yeah, a lot of people do that. it helps with viewer retention, I think. And so because one thing with Twitch is you do raids, so when your stream ends, you can raid another channel stream with your viewers. You may have seen me do it, because I know you've watched a couple of my streams, Clint. So I've got, say, 10 viewers, and then I see another channel's just gone live, and it's a channel that I enjoy watching anyway. I'll raid into their stream with those 10 viewers, and then 10 viewers, they then count towards his or her viewership, towards that person's viewership. So then they go from having 5 viewers, because they've just started the stream, to 15 viewers straight away. So it brings up their viewership average, which all helps towards building towards affiliate on Twitch. I think you need 50 followers rather, and a certain amount of hours streaming, and a certain amount of consistency streaming, and average viewers needs to be above 10 or something, and then you can get affiliate, where you can start earning money from Twitch. So one of the reasons I started doing it was, I've spoken about this before, so I won't go into great detail. One of the reasons I started doing it, though, was to try and see if I could become an affiliate and then earn money, because you can potentially earn a lot more money from Twitch. Because if, say, you, Bard, or you, Clint, have got an Amazon Prime account, you can get a free Twitch Prime subscription. So it costs you no extra, and then you can subscribe to me on Twitch, and then I get like $2.50 of that, or £2 something of that for each subscription I get. So whether that's through Amazon Prime or through someone paying $4.99 to subscribe to my channel, and you can set the levels of subscription as well. So there's, I think $4.99 is a standard, and then you can have like a tier 2 and a tier 1 sort of subscription. You can have different tiers of subscription. So if people want to donate more to you on a monthly basis, they can do. But yeah, it is very busy, and it's hard to get used to, I think. I was resistant to it at first, but since I started, it was mainly because I started watching Let's Make It Orky. I was enjoying her streams, and I found I was getting a lot of stuff painted when she was streaming. So that's kind of one of the reasons I got into it. And I got talking to her when we did the collaboration, the Gobbo collaboration at Christmas, and like she told me more details about it that I hadn't sought out the details. So that's one of the reasons I was like, why do I need to go and stream on Twitch when I can stream on YouTube? I didn't really see the benefit, but now I understand there's different benefits to it. Basically, that's just blurred, that image, isn't it? Is that better? It's a bit better, slightly further away. Right, let's try and get to the bottom. I lived in Lancashire for 18 years, but never visited Merseyside. I painted up my 20 Blood Bowl Elfheim Eagles and publicised it everywhere on social media. Void Captain, you need to pay more attention. I lived on the Wirral for a year, never again. I thought the Wirral was meant to be for posh Scousers. Yeah, the Wirral is for posh Scousers, but I really don't think they exist. Or they just moved into Cheshire now. They've all moved off the Wirral. There's some nice areas of the Wirral, like nice sort of scenic areas and stuff like that. There's a lot of, most places, like when people hear Essex, they don't think countryside and like big open fields and stuff like that. But there is areas like that, like, because it's a county, Essex, so there's obviously areas like that. All counties have areas like that. I don't know what Rutland's like, but that's the smallest county in Britain, and I'm assuming that has like wide open country areas, that kind of thing. But yeah, there's nice areas everywhere you go around the country, really, and sort of derelict areas and stuff as well. There's a lot of areas on Merseyside still, Merseyside and sort of Southport Way, and that basically the far west of the country, the north-ish west. There's a lot of areas with like just derelict buildings. They're on main roads, and I think that's what gives people a bad impression sometimes. Like the was it the Woolworths building or something in Liverpool that's been burnt out for years, and they're finally doing something with it, turning it into a television studio. I think something like that. But yeah, I feel like in Manchester they've the main derelict buildings and old factory buildings and mill buildings and stuff like that, they gradually over time they've been revitalizing them, turning them into flats, turning them into like food halls and stuff like that. But it doesn't seem to be happening as quickly on Merseyside, or it might just be that there's some big eyesores out there on Merseyside that are on like main through roads into the city and stuff, into Liverpool. It might be something like that. What an interesting conversation to be having on a stream where I'm supposed to be painting Little Women. Not the bit I lived in. The Warhammer Cursed City AOS mod I'm like. I was wondering if those new Warhammer Underworlds dire cast vampires are usable in the game. I wouldn't have thought so, but you know, you could always swap them out for some of the minis in the game. But Cursed City, it's a Warhammer Quest game, so I don't know if you've played a Warhammer Quest game, Dave, but it's like I've only played Blackstone Fortress, and looking at the other Quest box sets, it's basically you get your heroes. So let's say there's a Sisters of Battle hero. And then you get like loads of minions, which might be like these Galapox infected that I've painted up last week. So you get kind of minion minis that are controlled by like set rules. So you only tend to have like a few sort of character level minis on the sort of the bad guy side, I think. And there's a lot of minions, and then there's like a few sort of, you know, boss level sort of characters. So I wouldn't have thought the vampires will be truly usable in the game, but you could proxy them for some reason. It looks like there's a pirate sort of undead vampire sort of guy, which looks really cool, judging by the silhouettes and the artwork and stuff and the video. So yeah, it looks kind of interesting. It's on the peninsula, so you can get back up onto the sea with nowhere to run. Oh, so you can get backed up onto the sea with nowhere to run. Yeah, most of the time I'll try a nice one. I want to give converting those vampires into a Blood Bowl team a go. Ooh. There's some nice undead Blood Bowl miniatures already, but yeah, that's an interesting idea. I wouldn't want to do that myself because I love the minis the way they are, frankly. But yeah, it's not a bad idea, that. Especially now you're getting well into Blood Bowl with the family as well. Yeah, you sent me pics of the orcs, Bard. I'm not too into old orcs, to be honest, so like I said to you at the time. And for Inquisitor 50mm, dudes, Eisenhorn, the Sisters of Battle, the Enforcer, and the Guardsman. Oh, so you've got... Whoa, I didn't know that. So you've got the old Eisenhorn for Inquisitor and the Sister of Battle. I don't know what the Sister of Battle looks like. I'll have to have a look. And the Enforcer. And the Guardsman. Well, I'll have to have a look at all those Inquisitor 50mm models. I might be interested in them. If anyone else in the chat wants them, though, feel free to beat me to it, because I've got too many miniatures to paint already. That's how I'm doing 365 challenge without buying any more miniatures this year. Twitch is turning into a TV... Twitch is turning into TV, sitting watching Rocky Marathon on there now. What? There's a Rocky Marathon on Twitch now. That's how I found She's Offski with my keys, grr. That's how I found out She's Offski with my keys. 75 consistent viewers for a month or something, I thought. I don't know exactly the ins and outs of it. In my head, what I've heard is you need 50 followers and you need an average number of viewers per stream, concurrent viewers. So at the minute on this, concurrent viewers, because I've just been waffling for ages, I've dropped down to 6. So that's like people who are watching now. If you've not really liked the video, guys, feel free to like it, and then we can maybe get that number up a bit. Yeah, so Loner in the crowd. Orky says hi. Hi, Orky. I will pop on over to your stream in about just over half an hour probably, and join in the chat. Thanks for popping in, by the way, Loner, if you're still there. Yeah, so it's weird, Twitch, but I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I'll get there eventually with it. Was easier with Mixer streamed and 1,000 plus hours of Fallout. Say hiya to Orky for you. Oh, said hiya to Orky for you. Nice one. Cheers, mate. And I hadn't even said hi yet. You're a bit presumptuous, aren't you? I'm in North Essex, very rural and green here. Yeah, I was in when I first started working for Nike years ago, about 10 years ago, more than that. 13 years ago now. I went down to Braintree because Braintree was one of the busiest outlet stores there. And I went down there to do some training and like there's loads of open fields and stuff around there, and I was amazed by it. Like just travelling to Braintree from London on the train, I was blown away by it because I didn't anticipate Essex looking like that. But also no pavements near that store, so I was walking from a hotel a couple of miles away to the store, maybe like less than a mile away probably, and there was like big parts of it with no pavements, so I'm just walking on grass verges. But anyway, I got through it. I'm still alive. You can see my posts on Instagram though. It's still down south. It is still down south. I want the Eldar Ranger from Blackstone. I've got that one. Yeah, it's a lovely mini. Missed out on the large Eisenhorn mini. How much? Oh, Rivets wants it. Rivets wants it. Sister's missing the right arm. Enforcer's missing the doggo. Oh, they're the best bits. The right arm and the doggo. It's a shame the sister's missing the right arm because it's a bigger scale mini. I imagine it's not too easy to find right arms for them. I don't know what to do next on this. I've got a bit of decision paralysis at the minute. What's that now? My phone's bing bonging again. Bing bong. I think it's Serantis is streaming Dead Space 2. That's one thing that annoys me about Twitch. I mean, I can turn them off, but hey, why would I? They're not too loud. They're quite pleasant. Boom. Oh, that's in the wrong place. I was talking on Twitch last night about how I put all my things back in the right place, but I don't do it anymore, apparently. Alright, what do I want to do here? I think I might leave them white, you know, the holsters and that. But do a Basilicanum Grey. A Basilicanum Grey wash on them. And I'm going to do an Apothecary. No, I've already done Apothecary white on there. No. Right, let's put that back. Looks beautiful where Clint lives. Looks beautiful. I feel like this might make it too close to the armor colour though. And then I want some. Oh, I do need some flesh terror though as well. Don't want too much. You know what? I'm going to get a different brush. This one will do. Citadel small base brush. Oh, I think, yeah, I am finding it really tough in the new job with streaming as well in the evenings, because I'm just then I completely forgot to talk. I mean, it's okay to have like an ASMR stream every now and again where I barely say anything, and when I do, it's at a really low level, and I get close to the microphone and say it like that. But it's I'm forgetting to do certain things. My mind's just wandering. I think I'm having like micro naps without even realising it. Yeah, that looks a bit better now. I think I prefer that colour to just the plain grey sear or whatever it is. Yeah, grey sear. That's much darker than the holster I've done. But hey, looks nice. Very nice. You got a Facebook page under Rivets and Dakar. Rivets, I'd say about 30 to 40. The price is being discussed. Call it 35 baht and we got a deal. Not from me, from Gar. Negotiations going on and hotting up in the stream. You don't get this on Twitch, do you? Auctions. You might get auctions on Twitch. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, I need to do them red as well. Or should I do them red? Because they've got the inside of the capes red. Robes. What colour do you think I should do the purity seals? Now, I've already got the inside of the robes red. So I'm wondering if the purity seals will look out of place being red. I think they'll look alright, to be honest. I think I'll stick with Flesh Terror red. This lady, young lady, I'm keeping her gun as white, where the rest of them are red. PM me Bard Garzinski on Facebook. Yeah, it's Garzinski on Facebook. Hey there, beautiful people! Wolf Brother Mythos here in the chat in the Big Mac Dance Skull live stream. Does it irritate you at all, Mythos, when I do an impersonation of you? Because I do enjoy doing it so much. What is up? I so enjoy doing it, sir. Please allow me to continue. I don't know why I've turned into a little girl. I'm a little strange, that's for sure. Whoa, we got half an hour left. I was about to say, Mythos, I'm not going for much longer, but we've got half an hour left to get some painting done. This is like the second bit of painting I've done on this stream, though. I've not really done much so far. I've not noticed Marcos yet in the chat. Marcos Castellanos. He normally pops in early on with a wah. He's probably at work, I assume. He often works later on a Tuesday. Not later, I mean, it's not late there, is it? But what time is it now? 7:30, so what? It'll be through, not 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock there? What time is it there, Mythos? In Texas. That's too much. Wow! Mythos filling in for Marcos. Excellent stuff. Changing this white as well now. That's just what's the white called? White Scar. There, so I'm changing it to a grey leather instead of, well, it's still like a white leather really. I was thinking about going over it with Apothecary White, but I'll just go over it with the Basilicanum Grey, I think, just to darken it up somewhat. I was going to change it to red initially, but then I thought, you know what, no, I think it'll look better. Well, I think I kind of like the white grew on me. So then I would just darken up the centre. Allow the edges to look like sort of like they've worn back a bit. The centre's been sort of worn down over the years and becomes stained slightly with oils that they treat the armour with and stuff. kind of works in my head. In my head when this started then, I was saying this on stream last night, on the Twitch stream, there's so many songs in this, what's it called? Something rock playlist, I don't know what it's called. I'm going to try something crazy here that isn't on the tutorial I've been sort of following. I'm going to try something a little bit crazy here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take Athematic Blue. And I'm going to try to drop a little bit in here and there around this symbol on the shoulder pad. Where she's down. I also kind of want to try her eye. Try and see if I can... Look at the way that armour shines. It's really nice. It's beautiful. I'll put some pictures on Instagram when I finish these. I don't think I'll finish them tonight, to be honest. And I'm falling behind on my challenge, so I need to up my game somewhat. But I said earlier, I've got a load of I might not have said earlier. It might have been when I was on the Discord chat in Orky's Discord. I've got a load of Zombicide boxes that I need to paint the miniatures for. So yes, I'm supposed to be painting this commission for these Spectre miniatures models. I've been chipping away on my bone breaker today. Nice one, mate. Great to hear. 1:30 in the afternoon. Nice one. Woohoo! I made it then. Gar, check your inbox because the Bard sent you a message. What are you painting at the moment? Oh, right. That's why Mythos is saying what he's painting. Right. Give me a min till I dig him out, rivets. I'm supposed to be painting this commission for oh right, I've read that already. I've got my Death Roller painted up, got some JB Weld down and clamps for a day or so. Man, the JB Weld on a Death Roller, I'm not sure you need that, but hey, you're being thorough and you're making sure that sticks. Because we all know, you know, and if you don't know, go and speak to Old Average Brit, you know. We all know that JB Weld is the best. What have I got? Araldite I've got, but I don't even know where it is. I want to stick my thingy together, my Squigoth type thing from Cromlech. What's it called? Nozilla. But I want to do it with resin rather than glue to make sure it stays stuck. But I'm sure it'll be fine with glue. Yes, so I'm in two minds as to whether to do this or not. But I'm going to get some contrast medium. And I'm going to get some Athematic Blue. And I'm going to try and run a little bit of Athematic Blue into, just dab little bits in there. I'm going to try that with my base brush. Base brush. I'm going to get 2 parts of that. Because I want it to be extra subtle. I could mix it with water, actually, thinking about it. Base cannon. I'm nervous. I don't want to make it too blue. I can just wash it off if it goes on too blue. Get as much off my brush as possible. We just want a tiny bit on the brush. I think I need... you'll probably see I'm going to be squinting at this, trying to get the best view of it possible. But I think I need to start thinking about getting one of those magnifying headsets that Elstination's been wearing. That's a little too blue in my mind. I'll drop it in and then I'll wash it away. See if it stays in the recesses. Oh, actually, no, it's just... Oh, yeah. That's quite nice, actually, in those... Just the little recesses of it. Oh, yes. It's worked. I think you can barely see a difference there. Because I've not quite got the focus right. But I think that's working. I'll get a tiny bit again. Because you used something like Griff Charger Grey or something, which was like a really bluey grey on the video on YouTube, the Juan Hidalgo video, for painting Sisters of the Argent Shroud, and I don't have Griff Charger Grey, so I wanted to try a really light blue instead, and Athematic Blue is really, like, it barely covers, you know, you barely notice it's there. I like that. I like it! Right, let's see if we can get a bit on the Fleur de Lis now. Fleur de Lis. Fleur de Lis. Fleur de Lis. Let me just scroll back a touch here. Let's see where he put it other than there. Wolfswing Grey. Oh, he's done an edge highlight on that, on the Corset Fenrisian Grey. Oh, wow. He's gone way more detailed than me. Jacaro Orange. Wolfswing Grey. Here we go. Griff Charger Grey. Yeah, he sort of washed it into all the recesses. So he's washed it into recesses on the helmet anyway. So I'm going to have to... I don't know whether to do it on the hair as well, you know. I like the way that grey looks on the grey leather of the sort of the bit holding a holster in place. Just a nice little bit of subtle shading. I'm going to try it on a hair, see what happens. I'll wash it off if I don't like it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it one bit. Oh yes. Oh yes, very nice. Well, let's see if we can do the rest of them. Not sure whether to keep this rebreather white on her face. I'll just drop a bit of this into the various areas. Is anybody playing the drinking game tonight? The Big Mac Dance School drinking game, when I say certain things you've got to take a shot? Or a couple of fingers of your beer? Because if you are, you better get drinking, because I just said various areas once again. Why do I always say the various areas? It's mental. It's madness. Is anybody watching WandaVision as well? And if you do, what do you think about it? The first two episodes, or the first episode definitely, was a bit slow paced, even though it was only half an hour long. It was kind of like, I think it's because you didn't really know what it was yet. And then the second episode was, you know, a bit more, you know, you're up to speed a little bit more. And then by the third episode, it's like, yeah, I know what this is now. I know what it is, and I know what's, you know, what sort of things to expect from it and stuff. And by the third episode, I've enjoyed it so far. When you take all the three episodes together, I think I can say I've enjoyed it now. Thus far. Oh, you know what? I've not got the chat open. What a silly sausage! I'm just chatting away to myself. Look forward to seeing your Bonebreaker done, Mythos. It's not GW Death Roller. Oh, it's a chunky, hefty resin one. Ah, yeah, I remember you ordered it, or saying you were going to order it. Did you look at that when someone suggested it to you, one of your guests on your stream or something like that, or was it Freak that suggested it? I can't remember. Or it might have just been someone in the chat on one of your streams. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a nice bit of kit, that. I do like the Sisters models, they look great. I love the colour scheme you've done on them, Dan. Thank you very much. Yeah, like I said, I'll get some clearer pictures up on Instagram when they're finished. Because I really need to work on getting my camera in focus and staying in that sort of focal length of it. Because I feel like I disappoint a little bit with that. Although I'm sure people jump to my defence and say, no, you don't disappoint, and you never disappoint. Come on, I'm waiting. Chapter Master Morgan! Yeah, painting Sisters. Order of the Argent Shroud I'm painting. I'm following Juan Hidalgo's, or, you know, sort of half following Juan Hidalgo's painting, heavy contrast painting guide that he did on YouTube. Juan Hidalgo Miniatures, if you want to search for him. That's Juanhiald. How did I spell it? Hidalgo. Hialdo. I was gonna say rather. I'll tell you what. I'll put a link to the video in the chat actually, so you can all check out the scheme I'm painting. Copy. Or, you know, the one I'm sort of half following at least. Paste. Hopefully that link will stay there because I've put it and not some naughty person. Dan sent you a pic on Messenger, nice one. I may have a look at it in a bit, mate. Or was it of the Sisters miniature by any chance? Because if it's missing an arm, I'm not really interested, to be honest. Because I don't want to have to sculpt an arm myself. Oh, wow. Yeah, Baldy Eisenhorn and the sister missing her arm. Is it what did she have in the other arm? Was it a sword? How you doing, Philip Freeman? Welcome to the chat, mate. Yeah, was it a sword in the other arm or was it a gun? Love the video setup, mate. Are you using OBS or Streamlabs or other? I'm using OBS. I didn't realise OBS existed until Orky told me. Let's Make It Orky on Twitch, until she told me OBS exists. Because I thought OBS, when people said OBS, they were talking about Streamlabs OBS. But yeah, I didn't realise OBS Studio existed. And I was like, what? So basically, I've been using the wrong one. Whenever people have told me to use OBS, I've been using the wrong one the whole time. But actually, I used to use, and I used to quite get on with it until I left it for ages and then came back to it about a year later to try and do my first live stream in ages. And I couldn't work out how to do it. I used to use one that was recommended to me by Kiblams, and I can't remember what it's called now. OBS is a choice of champions, exactly. What is that one called? I can't remember. Because Kablams was, or is rather, Craig, quite the tech whiz. And he used to swear by this other one. But I can't remember what it's called. It's quite a common one. You hear of people using it. But it's not as popular as OBS or Streamlabs. WTF is OBS? Ah! OBS is Open Broadcast Software. So I use one called OBS Studio, which has a certain logo, and there's one called Streamlabs OBS. Oh, I need to do her hair as well. Her hair. Can you see that bit of blue sort of recess shade there on the armour as well? I think you can just make it out. Yes, there we go. Yeah, I'm streaming on Chapter Master Morgan. I'm streaming on Twitch as well now. So if you're partial to, you may not be partial to a bit of Twitch, but if you are, feel free to follow me on Twitch as well. It's just Big Mac Danskull over there as well. There should be a link in the description of this video, but I may not have updated my links. I'm not sure. I think KineMaster was your old one. No, KineMaster is what I use for editing rather than for broadcasting. But yeah, you're on the money there. I still use KineMaster for editing. Still get on with KineMaster, where I think some people after a while sort of graduate to another one, but I quite enjoy KineMaster, mate. I pay for it. That's how much I enjoy it. I pay for the premium one. What was it called? the other streaming software I used to use. Oh, it's irritating me now. I bet I could go back on Kid Blam's channel and find a video where he says what it's called, because I'm sure he mentions it in his videos. Or gun in the box, I think you got. Alright, cool. So it was a gun or sword if you wanted it. Depending on what you wanted. Yeah, I wouldn't have minded being around the hobby when Inquisitor was available. I dropped out of the hobby for years, and then came back years later. But I would love to have picked up some of them larger... Oh, flipping heck, I just dabbed a load on. That's not bad. Yeah, just dropped out of the hobby for a few years and came back, and everything had sort of changed, and I'd missed a few things as well when I came back. So you're running dual webcam, so we can see your handsome face while you paint it, exactly. Yeah, so I've got a Logitech C920, is the one that you're looking at my face on. And this one that's out of focus, that you can see my brush on now, dancing across the screen. That is a C922, is it? It's another Logitech. It's like the slightly more up-to-date version. But it's just got like a higher frame rate for reduced flickering and stuff like that. It's, you know, you can easily... Orky makes her painting cam. She manages to get it more clear than my painting cam. I don't know whether it's her lighting or what. I need to ask her like how she has it set up and stuff. But yeah, hers always looks like you can see the detail on the miniature more easily. Maybe it's just that I don't quite get the focal length right or something. I'm not too sure. Right, it is 50 minutes past 7. I'll be going for another 10 minutes or so. May go for a little longer. And then we can do a fake raid into Let's Make It Orky. Oh no, I've got another miniature to thingy here. Do the blue bits on. I completely forgot. I'm neglecting this young lady. You know what? I'm going to pop one of these out and I'm going to get it on the painting handle. Oh yeah, I need to do the Flesh Terror red in there as well. There's like a cushion bit in this relic or reliquary. And I want to do that in Flesh Terror red, I think. I could do it in browns, but this miniature's not got as much red on because you can only see it on the bottom of her robes, and her gun's going to be white. It's going to remain white. Ugh. Dan, you know anyone with a 3D printer? I don't, but I've heard someone mentioned it in... Who was it? It might have been Zen. Someone mentioned it in my stream last night. That they go on Fiverr and they get someone from Fiverr to print it for them. So yeah, I say I don't. What I mean is I don't know anyone in real life personally. I know of people that have 3D printers. Some have them set up, some don't. Dreadwar Gaming I think has one. He's over in Ireland though, so I mean you could get it shipped over to him and that. But I think he has one anyway, but he doesn't have it set up yet. I think Skarnir has one, but doesn't have it set up yet. Recovering from COVID, looking forward to painting the new Sisters of Battle this year. Nice one. Nice one that you're recovering. Not nice one that you had COVID, but hope you recuperate fully, mate. And yeah, the new Sisters of Battle. The Walkers. That's what I could talk about because I'm painting Sisters of Battle now. The Walkers. A lot of people have got beef with them and saying, "Oh, where did the legs go?" But to me, the legs just look like they separate at where the walker's hips are, and they go into the thighs of the walker. That's what it looks like to me. The thighs are thick thighs. So you could easily fit a foot in there and be stood on a platform. You know, in the same way cosplayers do it with Space Marine armor, where they stand on paint pots or stilts or something, and their whole foot is in the greaves, pauldrons, no, vambrace. I want to say greaves. The leg armor, basically. The foot goes into the leg armor, and the foot is flat on the ground. So that Sisters of Battle miniature that's in the Walker type thing, the Dread Knight type thing. I can't remember what they're actually called. She could easily be stood on like a a pair of stilts that go right to the floor, and they've got armour around the stilts. They look great to me. I'll be getting some. Nice one. Yeah, so to me they look... I like them. I don't love them. It's nice that they've finally got a sort of all-new unit, the Sisters of Battle, though. Because they've got all-new miniatures recently, but they're all for... pretty much all for existing units, aren't they? The miniatures they've had recently. Love the Sister Battle Walkers. I assume they were entombed limbless like a Space Marine Dreadnought. Yeah, they could be. We're gonna learn all that kind of stuff, aren't we? In the coming weeks, months, whatever. It'd be nice if you got some in the you know, that box set we're gonna get with the Sisters of Battle and I want to say Dark Eldar, but I might be wrong there. Piety and Pain. Yeah, it's Dark Eldar, isn't it? Drukhari. I think it is. Yeah, it'd be nice if we got one in there or two in there, but yeah, we're not going to, obviously, because we've seen the content. Well, I say obviously, maybe they're tricking us, but we've seen the content of the box as far as we're aware anyway. So I don't think we're going to get one in there. But it's a nice way to get that Sisters of Battle tank, I'd say, because I've not got any Sisters of Battle tanks, and I would like at least one. So I'll get that Piety and Pain box set, and shift the Dark Eldar over to Josh from the Pickle Jar if he still wants that deal. I think he does. I think he's interested. And then, yes, I've got some other Dark Eldar rather that I was going to start working on years ago. I bought the old Battle Force box set. I bought it with the intention, well, just for one head basically, because I wanted to convert a head into, what was her name? There was a Spirit Seer from Iandencraft World. Iana Arianal, I think her name was. Something like that. Iana Arianal, that seems to roll off the tongue quite nicely, so I think it's that. And I wanted to do a little conversion to make a miniature to represent her. Yeah, and I intended at some point in the future to start a Drukhari Force, a Dark Eldar Force as it was at the time. So I just bought the Battle Force box and thought, you know what, I'll get around to that eventually. But, you know, again, it's one of those armies I've just never... I've bought loads of miniatures for various armies over the years and never gone back to do anything with them, really. Yeah, Essex thinks it looks pretty cool. They look pretty cool as well. Could do that, save you sculpting it. I can't remember what that was in reference to, mate. Oh, yeah. I want at least two of those sister suits. One with a sword, one with the mace. There's a mace. I've not even noticed the mace, really. But yeah, that's a cool idea. Oh, Chapter Master Valrak, Morgan Valrak, Chapter Master Morgan in with the donation, £5. We got a £1 billion donation earlier, and now we've got a £5 donation. Brilliant. I mean, I'm still speculating. It may not have actually been a £1 billion donation, but I got an alert go off, and I don't know what it was for because nothing popped up on screen. But yeah, thank you so much for that donation, mate. It'll go towards helping the channel, of course. What do I need? I still need some soundproofing foam and stuff like that, and I'm thinking of switching my house around, basically. So at the minute I'm in a first floor bedroom, but I've got a second floor. In other countries, you walk into a house and the level you walk in is the first floor, but in the UK that's ground floor, and then there's first floor and then second floor. So the first story, at the minute, my studio's in the first story of my house, which is the ground floor. It's going to get confusing there, so I'll say story. So the first story of my house is where my studio is, with my living room, and then there's the studio, then there's the kitchen. And you can go up the stairs, and I've got 2 bedrooms and a bathroom there. But the bedroom, I'm thinking of changing that into my studio. And what was going to be my hobby room years ago, I think I might just revert to my bedroom, because it's I think I'll I'll do all right with going up to bed, up on the 3rd floor and that. And it's on the back of the house, so I won't get traffic noise as much. I'll get a bit of traffic noise still, but nowhere near as bad. So yeah, there's a few good reasons I think to start messing about doing that kind of stuff. Oh, it's 2 minutes to 8. Yes, so I'll probably buy some, put that towards some soundproofing or something like. I say soundproofing, some anti-echo foam. Darren McCormack Parker, why did YouTube not tell me you are on? You're on. I don't know. It's really annoying, YouTube, sometimes with notifications, isn't it? Apparently Twitch is the same as well, though. But don't worry, mate. Yeah, I even scheduled a stream for I scheduled a stream for 6:30, and then I started another stream, a separate stream, because my scheduled one wouldn't allow me to start streaming on it for some reason. So yeah, there was a bit of confusion at the start, but we got there eventually, and you got here eventually. Don't worry. Soundproofing egg boxes, yeah, that kind of thing. It doesn't actually soundproof, so the sound would still travel, for example, through the foam and through the wall to the neighbours' houses, but it's just like anti-echo kind of stuff. I can't remember what, sound dampening foam, that's what you call it. Yeah, so it's not quite soundproofing, it's more like sound dampening. I feel like I should have done this white neater. I feel like I'm not going to quite do this miniature justice. I might have to go back in and readdress the white. But yeah, this Athematic Blue was a sort of recess shade for the white. I really do quite like it, actually. And I've also used a blue on the armour as well, so it sort of ties it all together. I'm just going to do the gun with some of the blue as well, the metals on the gun. Darren, after you've just joined us, he's taking his painting to another level. Oh yes, that's I'm trying to. Yeah, so I'm only going to be going for another few minutes until I've basically finished this, and then I'm going to do a fake raid, and you can come and join me in the chat and Let's Make It Orky's Twitch stream if you want. But don't feel obliged if you've got other things to be doing, other YouTubers to be watching, other channels that you favour. Yes. Right, so that is pretty much next level painting. That is what I'm calling that. That's clearly not at that level. I know Mythos is a big fan of Kenny Boucher. Right, let's see what's going on in the chat. G the Hypersapien, I saw your name and I completely forgot to acknowledge your presence. Welcome, G. It's a late one for you, isn't it? Or is it early? Are you just getting up? Soundproofing egg boxes. The reason you don't get notifications is because your videos are set for kids, so you can't. My videos aren't set for kids. My videos are set not for kids, but appropriate for kids. That's how mine are set. Something like that anyway. So the first one I click no on, this video isn't targeting children, or it's not specifically for children. And the second one I click yes on, or click allow, you know, don't restrict it to over 18s. Okay, guys, got to go and take my meds and get some kip to hear from. Great to hear from you all. Great video and talk, Big Mac. See you soon. No worries, Philip. Yeah, take care, bud. Yeah, we all got spannered a couple of weeks ago. Okay, no worries. Oh yeah, the thing is, did you ask a question about the mods? Because I didn't spot it if you did. Geez, everyone here has a spanner. Yeah, I need, you know, a big mech needs his spanners as well, doesn't he? So I made like, there was 5 people watching at the time, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make you all mods because I trust you all, and it means more people can post links and stuff in the chat if they wanted to, stuff like that. So I trust that you wouldn't post any links that shouldn't be in the chat. So yeah, that's the reason I did it. It was just kind of an impromptu, off the cuff thing. Yes. So we'll call it a night there, guys. I've got the miniatures up to this sort of level. You can sort of see what's going on there. But yeah, check out my Instagram in the next couple of days, and they'll be on there finished. I'm hoping to get a fair bit done on them tonight, but we'll wait and see. I might not. Take care, Phil. All the best, mate. Haven't slept. Oh, bad times, mate. Well, you click it and it says that, man. No worries. The action is turned off for content for kids. The action is turned off. I'm trying to process what that means. I'm tired myself, so I'm like, the action is turned off for content. I don't know, mate. Oh, you know what? I sorted the other video out, and then before I put this one live, and maybe I didn't sort it out because I was just kind of rushing it to get live by well, just after 6:30 it turned out. Is exactly what it says when you click on the bell. So it turns it off automatically, so we don't get notifications. No worries, mate. The odd get is out. Okay, well, have fun, everyone. Take care, Dan. Thanks for your stream. No worries, mate. I'm going to put a link in the chat to Let's Make It Orky's Twitch stream if you do want to come over with me, but it looks like it might be a raid of 1, which is a fake raid of 1, which is no problem at all. I'm just going to get up Orky's Twitch, and hopefully she's muted, otherwise we're going to get some overlap here. Let's make it Orky. Copy. Bang. Right, so I'm calling it a night, guys. I'm going to put a link to Twitch in the chat if it allows me. I think it has done before, so it should do. And I'm going to go over there, watch Let's Make It Orky, and yeah, feel free to come along, join me. I'll say Wah Dan School has arrived, and if you've joined me, feel free to say Wah in the chat as well. Right, nice one. Catch you. I was just going to exit my browser then, but I should stop the stream. Catch us all again on the next one. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Don't forget, you can support like Chapter Master Morgan did in the chat with a super chat, or you can also support the channel through Patreon. I've turned off my ads now completely because I thought, you know, the ad revenue is that low on YouTube at the minute, for me at least, that, you know, it'd be worth trying to build my channel up, stopping discouraging people from coming over with ads for relatively short videos. But anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. Pop on over to Let's Make It Orky on Twitch, and I'll see you in there, or if I don't, I'll see you on the battlefield.